So the Salt and Light series focuses in on what the Bible teaches about various current issues. Segment 3 of this series, today's segment, is on the topic of abortion. There are two truths that lie at the heart of the abortion issue. Truth number 1, it's a baby. What is it that's growing in the mother? A mass of cells? Does it lack humanity? The Bible's very clear. It's a baby, a human baby. God said to Jeremiah in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." So God knew Jeremiah personally in the womb. David declares in Psalm 139, verse 13, "For you formed my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb." So each person is knit together, woven together very personally in his or her mother's womb. When Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist, heard the greeting of Mary, the mother of Jesus, an amazing thing took place. Luke chapter 1, verse 41, "And it happened when Elizabeth heard the greeting of Mary that the babe leaped in her womb." The babe. The Bible uses the term babe to describe John the Baptist in the womb. Now, since it is a baby, in fact, that's the conclusion, it's a baby. And since it is a baby, is it ever okay to kill a baby? Is it ever okay? People talk about the rights of the mother. What about the rights of the baby? Truth number 2, intimacy is reserved for marriage. 87% of all abortions in this country involve unmarried women. If women and men started practicing abstinence, then the huge majority of these abortions and the heartache involved would be prevented. We as believers are called to save ourselves for marriage. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4, "Marriage is honorable among all, and the bed undefiled," or it is to be undefiled, it's to be pure. "But fornicators and adulterers God will judge." So intimacy outside of marriage is clearly off limits. We're to honor our spouse or our future spouse if we're single. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 4, Paul says this, "The wife does not have authority over her own body." Isn't that interesting? "But the husband does." Isn't that interesting? "And likewise, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does." So our body belongs to God, and it belongs to our spouse. We are stewards of our body. If we give ourselves to someone other than our spouse, we're taking something away from our spouse or our future spouse. So remember, it's a baby, and intimacy is reserved for marriage. Now for 3 practical brief exhortations or urgings. Exhortation number 1, since many people disregard the teachings of Scripture, it's essential that we do our part to pray for people and to lead them into a faith relationship with Jesus Christ. When a person's heart truly changes, then that person's view of abortion will eventually change as well. Exhortation number 2, let's do what we can to support pro-life pregnancy centers, places of hope that provide ultrasounds and encouragement to save babies. Approximately 80% of moms who see their baby via an ultrasound choose to keep their baby. Exhortation number 3, let's encourage adoption as a practical alternative to abortion. Please keep these passages and exhortations in mind when considering the topic of abortion and when voting for politicians. Thank you very much.